Hi everyone, welcome back to Right Choice Academy. This is another episode of our Let's Build series, and this is a series where we build real life application, so that people on this channel, audience, can be able to gain hands-on experience in building real life application. So this is another episode. If you've not been following, so let me just navigate through. Go to playlist, then you go to let's build on weekend. So it's let's build. So now you're going to see a lot of other episodes in the
where we actually want
let me pause this. So you're going to see every one of the episodes we've built so far in this series. So this time, let's proceed in whatever we are building. So we are building a VTU website. So this time around, so we are trying to reproduce a website like this, whereby you can be able to buy data and do all of other things from that website. So let's see the roadmap. So we have we've been able to do our project setup, admin setup, user wallet. That is how a user can be able to create wallet. So then we've done our basic UI layout. So this time around in this video, we'll be doing the KYC, that is, we'll work on the user profile. So then let's see if we can be able to do that on time. We can also start something on this this task. So let's go back to our code editor. So I have the project open here. So let's run our development environment. So I think it's running already. Let's clear npm run dev. So let's see what we have. So let's go back to our browser. Okay, I think it's already running here. So this is what we have already. What's happening? Anything? All right, what's really happening? Okay, it's like it's taking us back to the login page because I restarted the development server. So let's log in again and see what we have. So we are back to the dashboard. So you can see that this dashboard is like empty. So let's try to give some life to it. So don't forget, we want to work on our KYC, and from the last video we are able to link some of this menu. So, and part of the menu we are able to link is the account page, that is the account settings section. So a user can only set the name here, and maybe they want to change their email so that they can re-verify it and all of that. So you can update your password here. You can delete your account if you don't want it again. So now that is there. But when you talk about a system like this, there are a few things that need to be put in place. If you come back to quick recharge here, so you will notice that if you want to top up your wallet, so the first option here, that is, this is a static account, that is an account that belongs to a particular user that they can save on their device, on their maybe bank beneficiaries. At any time they send money to that account, it gets delivered to this wallet. So now for user to be able to have this kind of account based on the policy in the country, now you have to do KYC. That is, you need to supply your NIN or your BVN for you to be able to get that. So we have other method of money deposit which does not requires that. But one thing I want to say is that if you are building a system that needs that your user give you money, that your customer pays you, so part of the things you also need to put in mind is that if you have a seamless way whereby your user can make payment, it's also going to improve your sales, because the better your user can pay for your product, the easier it is, the higher your sales. So we cannot just rely on depositing with ATM. For instance, now let's say I want to deposit 1,000 here. So if I click this, so it's going to redirect me to the payment provider page for me to make payment with my with my ATM card or anyone or anything like that. That one is good, but that's not the best for the user. So for us to be able to, you can see now here, so I can actually transfer to this, or I use my ATM card here straight away. So, but this account number that is here is dynamic. It's not something I can just save on my bank beneficiary and send money to. So, and we don't want that in our application. So let me just close this. Let me close this. We're not using it. So let's come back to the application we are trying to build here. So let's come back to the application we are trying to build. So where is our page? Okay, this is the page here. So we want to do the KYC. That's what we want to set up now, because if we don't do the KYC, we won't be able to set up the wallet. So when we set up the wallet, we can also be able to do the what's it called? Do the payment gateway integration. So let's go back to our account now. So what we're going to do on this page is we'll add two fields: the field to collect the NIN of the user and a field to collect the BVN of the user. So we're going to make it optional in such a way that the user can choose to supply only one. If you supply NIN, you don't need to supply BVN again. So let's go back to our code editor. So let's close this. So I'll go through the terminal for you to be able to learn that area also. So I'll just say PHP. Okay, before I do that, let me show you something in the user table first. So if you see this user table, you will notice that there's nothing like let it just load. Okay, all right. So you see that we only have ID, email verified, password, remember token, created at, and updated at. So we don't have a field that can actually hold the NIN or the BVN of a user. So we need to create a migration to add that field. Then on the front end, we can be able to allow a user to fill it in. So let's come back here. Let's say PHP artisan make migration. So, and what's going to be the name of the migration? We can say add. So I'm just going to do something like this: add NIN BVN column to, sorry, let's just do like that, to users table. So the reason why I put it in quote initially is because I don't want to do all of this. So if you put it in quote, you don't need this. So Laravel will do the rest of it for you. So let's enter. So, and let's just go to users. All right, so this is the migration here. So that's the migration. So let's just do table. Then we want to do string. Let's make it a string. Let's say NIN. So it's going to be nullable. So, and in that same vein, we want to do table. So BVN also. So it's going to be a string, not JSON, string. So now, and I think we are proceeding here. I mean, we are progressing. So let's migrate PHP artisan migrate. So now our migration went through successfully. So let's refresh this. Let me just refresh this table. So where can I refresh it? All right. So now if you check now, you see we have NIN and we have BVN here. So now let's go back to our UI. So if you come back to our to the project here, so let's just let's come back to the page. So if you go to profile, you will see edit. So on this edit page now, you see like a partial component here where you can see update user information here. So let's open this update user information. So now this update user information, so we also need to open the controller, the user profile controller. So let's go to web. So on the web route here, so you can see profile.edit. That's a profile displaying the that's the route displaying this page. So or update, then update here. So this same route here, I think. So let's see. All right. Okay. So this is actually where we are going, and we also need to open our request class here. So what we actually want to do is to say something here. Let's say NIN. NIN is going to be string. Let's say nullable, because it's not, we want to make it optional in quotes. So we want to make it optional. A user can decide to submit both. We can also decide to submit only one. But as long as we have one with us, we can be able to at least generate a static account for that user in integrating with our payment provider, be it Paystack or Monify or anything. But in this case, we are using Monify. So now let's do BVN. So let me just come here, BVN. So save is also going to be nullable. I think all of it is always 11 character. So 11 character. So I also want to do something here. The minimum should also be 11. That is, we are not expecting something less than that. So so that we can be able to have a clean data from the user. All right, I think let's try it out. So one thing I would do in the profile controller is that let's dump whatever request is coming in first, so that we can be able to see what the user is supplying. So now let's go to the to that profile edit page. So this same page. So let's go to update profile form. So you will notice here that here we are only working with 2 parameters here. So I want to add more now. So first of it will be let's just come here, BVN, then second will be NIN. So now and on the field here, so we're going to do a bit of optional, what's it called now? So we're going to do a bit of optional access for the user. That is what we expect the user to fill in. So let's see what's happening here. So TypeScript is telling us does not exist on user. So where's the user data? All right. Okay, it is here. Oh, that's nice. So let's just do something here. So let's say we have BVN. We also have NIN. So don't worry, we'll still we'll find a way to get around that using our automatic generated data from the back end. So I think that should go now. That error should go. All right, that's nice. So come back to this place. So let's have a local state here. So let's just do const const. I want to say use, let's say is BVN. So let's say it's BVN. So let's just so we're going to say false here. So we only want to take just one entry. So let's say set is bvn, set is bvn. All right, so let's import this. Let's import this from React. So I think it should be imported now. All right, so let's come back here. So on this page, where is even the page? So on this page here, you still not see any notable change. So, but let's come back to this part. Let's just copy one of these, that is the name. So let's just let's come here. So we can let's have another div here, and let's have an h2. Let's just have an h2, and let's say you need to fill in, okay, fill in either of the two information your BVN or NIN for you to be able to have a what's it called, static account. So now let's see. Okay, that's here. So but I want to do something here, so that should not be up here. So let's take it a little bit, let's take it down so that things can be a little bit cleaner. So then let's have class. So let's just do something like padding for rounded Excel, shadow LG. Okay, all right, so now let's give it a margin top of 3. Is 3 okay? Let's say 4. So I just want to make it pop up a little so that the user can see it well. So now let's come back here. So I don't even need, with this approach now, I don't think I need this unless I want to make it more robust. So let me just remove this. So let me just copy one of these. So let's come back here. Where is that? All right, this is it. So let's just put it here. So you can see now we have this. So let me just rename this to BVN. So I'll put BVN. So and everything here, let's say BVN also. BVN. So let me change anything that has to do with name here to BVN. So everything should be working. We don't need autofocus, and we don't need required. So let's say BVN also. So save. So if I try to save this now, you should have all right, it's even telling us, okay, we have BVN and we have NIN, but both are null. So why is it null? I think we have okay, let me check here. All right, on change BVN. All right, it should work. So but let's dump again. All right, the BVN field must be at least 11 characters, so that means it's working. So let's just give this guy class and let's say margin top of 4, so that we can push it away a little bit from this guy. So don't worry, the design may not be as expected. So let's put NIN also down here. Let's see NIN. So let me sorry. So NIN. So everything should work as expected. So NIN. So let's try to save also. All right, it went through. So let's save again. Why is it skipping the migration? So went through again. So you can see the BVN and the NIN field should be more. So now we can do something here to just to help our users to also have a very good experience, because as I'm typing now, I don't know when I've hit 11 character. So let me just let's come here and say all right, BVN. Let's say if we have data.bvn, so we should just display what was it called, BVN length. I don't know what to call it at this point, but let's just say BVN length. So let's say data.bvn. So let's make it optional chaining. So let's just say length. So let's see what we have here. So you can see, so let's remove this. Let's just change it to, so I've just changed this one to something like I can use gray, I can use slate, I can use zinc. So let me use gray. So it's also black. So I only need 11 character. All right, 11. So let's do that for is it BVN? All right. So let's do that for the NIN also. So let's do that for NIN. So let's do NIN. So I think, so let's come back to we can also prevent user from entering something more than that, but let's just leave it this way. So if I proceed now, you can see that the validation passes, and it's also giving us whatever we've entered into that. So but based on my knowledge, BVN should be numeric. That is, it should be numeric, it shouldn't be a string. So let me change this to numeric. It's always a number. So we should have another validation, what's it called now, failing. So let me say 1 2 3 4 to just make it 11 digits. So 11 digits. Oh, why am I still typing that? 11 digits. So save. All right, the BVN must not be greater than 11. All right, so now something is happening here, and this is about Laravel validation. So we are tracking max here, so we should track max digits. Then same as this case, so it should be max digit also. So then this one should also be mean digits. Then this should also be mean digits. So mean digits. So let's remove this. I think I should be up and running now. So save. All right, so everything is working well. So let's go back to the what's it called, the controller now. So in the controller, if you come back, let me remove this. So on a good day now, without touching anything, everything should work well because of this mass assignment here. So let's save, and let me save here now, and let's see. So it said everything saved. So let's go back to our table. Let's preview the data users. So, and let's go to this. So you can see that nothing is saving here. So, and this is from Laravel prevention for mass assignment. So let's go to our users table. So, and so in case if you are new to Laravel, I have a fresh course. I'm going to show you before I close this now. I have a fresh course where I'm teaching basics of Laravel, that is getting started with Laravel from the very beginning. So it's also on the channel. You can check it out. You can check it out. So this is where the that case is happening for it not to be able to persist. That is the information not to be able to persist to the DB. So anything user is going to fill into this model must be name, email, and password. So if it's not assigned here, it's not going to be persisted into the database. So let's just add that field, NIN, then BVN. So let's go back to our view again, and let's save. So everything should save now. So let's see. All right, let's come back to DB, and let's refresh. Let's just refresh. So let's see our users, and let's see. So you can see now that the data is persisted into the database. So, and so now let's come back to the dashboard here. Let's come back to the dashboard. There is something I also want to do here in the dashboard. So let's come back. Let's come back to the code. So I want to go to this. Before we go to the dashboard, I want to check something here. So let's say edit. All right. So edit. Okay. So let's go back to the dashboard. So the first thing we are going to do on the dashboard is to check that is this user having a what's it called, a bank, what's it called, is this user having a BVN or an NIN? If they are not having any of that, then they should be prompted or alerted to go and update their what's it called, their KYC, know your customer. So now let's say div. I think I have a card here. I think I have card. So let's come back here. I think I have card component from ChatCN. Let's components. Do I have it? I should. Did I? Oh, no. Let's bring it in, because what I want to do is just what I can get easily from card instead of starting it again. So let's say ChatCN. So then let's go to components. Is it components? I think it should be component or docs. So let's just go to any one of it. So why is it? All right. So let's go to cards. Card. Okay, this card. So how do we install that? So let's go to installation. All right, let's just copy, then go back to okay, let's do it here. So let's do it here. So we want to install the card component from ChatCN so that we can be able to reuse it on our dashboard. So it's loading. So our card component installed already. So now let's do div. So, and let's bring in our card. So let's save card. I want to bring it in from all right, from component. So I already have that card here. So if you go back to the what's it called, the project here, go back to the dashboard, so you should see something. You can see a line here now. So let me do something here. So let me say class max width on this dashboard should be something like 7 XL. Then let's have a margin up to or whichever. So let me remove all of these. So remove this. What is happening? All right, let's put something. So let's say we need card. We need card header. So in this card header, we should have card title. We should have card title. So card title should be update your KYC to be able to generate a static account. So now, so we're going to show this to our user. We can make this what's it called, a little bit stylish. We can say BG gradient to bottom. Okay, bottom right. Let me use from blue. Let's say blue 500 to, let's say I want something like pink. Let's say pink 950. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is not looking great. Let's say blue. Let's say blue again. So blue. All right. So at least. So, and let's have a text of white so that things can come out a little bit. So let's say update your KYC as a title. So, and let's do card KYC information. So let's do card description. So card description, let's say this will enable you to be able to generate a static account for your, what's it called? Okay, we have plus let's give it text white also. All right, so now 7XL. Okay, let's just say width full here so that it can fill the entire, what's it called, mass width 7XL. Well, I don't know why it's taking this smaller space. So now, and the next thing we want to do is, let's say I want to go to the card content itself, that is just like the main content of what I want to do. This is just a bunch of CSS. I mean, Tailwind CSS is nothing really much going on here. So I can have a button. I think I should have a button component. So I think I should, from where? From here. So let's import this also. So I can set up, go to account settings. So settings, go to account settings. So I think we are progressing here. This thing is a little bit dark. Okay, let's do via blue, via blue 400. Well, I don't know how it's going to. Okay, I think this is a little bit okay. So update your KYC. So, and we need to put this in a link to direct them to the profile. So let's say link. So I want href. I want href, and this should go to route. This should go to route profile.edit. So let's import this what's it called, let's import the link, inertial link. So now this thing, hope you are able to follow. So go to the profile. So if we go to profile now, so it should take us to this page. So we can go back to dashboard. So we can go back to dashboard. So but even when I already have what's it called, I already have NIN or BVN updated, this is still showing for me, which is not supposed to be. So let me use a conditional rendering for it here. So let me just collapse this. So let's cut it, and let me do something like this. I want to do user dot bvn or user dot nin. So, and I want to do this. If not, or is it going to work if you don't have this, or you don't have this? Let's see the result. All right, so I don't think the condition is taking it, but I don't actually know. But this is going to be false. Okay, let's just check for if you don't have BVN. All right, you don't have BVN. No, we have BVN now. So that's what I actually want to. So let's check it one after the other. If this is null, if this equal to an empty string, and you don't have user dot nin, then you should show this. Then second, so let's just put an what's it called here. So then we have null. So I think something is wrong here. What is it? What is wrong? So what is wrong? Okay, let's check. Oh, I can't be able to spot something here. So now want to check, and this, and we don't have this, so ask for the user to supply BVN. So in the same vein, so we can say or any of these. So, and we can repeat this same condition. So we can repeat this same condition here. So we can say or this. So, and let's just exchange, let's say NIN and BVN. So now everything should work now. So if we don't have any of it, So now that we are able to successfully do that in what's it called, about the KYC in this video, so that's where will be concluding the video this time around, so that we can be able to so that the video will not be too long at once. So by God's grace, in our next video, in the next episode, we'll continue to build the wallet service. So that's where you're actually going to see how we're going to build a service that will credit money into the wallet, and that will also remove money. That flow, that entire flow, you're going to see it. So, and it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. So, that's that for this episode. So if you want to get this code, is going to be in the repository. If you want to have early access to it, so you can reach out to us for a sponsorship, then we grant you access to the code in the repository. Then if you also want to if you are new and you also want to you are new to Laravel and you are having any issue working with whatever we are doing here, you can ask a question or follow any of our beginner series. So, and it's going to be very, very awesome for you. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, shoot whatever query you have in the comments. So meet you in another release.